Hey everybody, this is just making this stream. We are live. Let me double check that we are live. Let me hit refresh on the YouTube. And we are coming up shortly. Hangout Conversations with Rappaport will be coming up shortly. I don't see it on YouTube yet. 1 second. And Heather Fay will be giving you a sneak peek in just a second. I just want to make sure that we are going. Where is it? That is bizarre. Let me see. Let me check my other YouTube. That's so weird. Because maybe it's not. Alright, so let me check my stream. Refresh. There it is. That's weird. Hangout Conversations will be coming up shortly. Here's a sneak peek. Here's Heather Fay to give you a little musical taste. Our guest, lovely guest tonight.
Do I start?
Heather, I think you should start.
Okay, I'll play a song.
I think you should play something amazing for the people of the world.
Well, I can't promise amazing. I can promise what I know. I don't know, and what I write, which I wouldn't. Anyway, say it's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Amazing.
This is called Don't Cry. Seeing the world around me, watching my life slip by, looking for someone to hold me, and all the while wondering why. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. 'Cause I'm fine. Home. Capture the lights around me. Just me and myself, pulling away from nothing, just to find what's left. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
awesome. That was great. That was so awesome. The lovely Heather Fay.
Thank you, guys.
Really cool. We're just broadcasting. We're still sharing. There's some new stuff I'm looking at, and Heather is amazing. That I really would love for her to do another song if she feels like it. I would love another song before we even get into discussion. This is a different kind of conversations. Bobby Joe is MIA. We hope she feels better. She's a little under the weather. There's a couple of new things that I'm about to show you, and we may or may not be in another location for the first time ever. So you're gonna get a really cool surprise. Still working on that, but I would love for you to do another song as I tell the world about we're live and that we're rocking the world tonight.
Okay. What should I do? Do you want me to save Autumn's Chill?
No, you can go into California.
Or California Days? Okay.
Yeah. I love California, and I hope to move out there one day. But you were out there a little bit, right?
I lived out there, yeah.
You lived out there. We'll talk about that.
All right. Take me back to those LA. Warm Santa Ana through our troubled way. Sun-kissed skin and tired. Drive down Mulholland made us feel alive. And how I miss those California days when the world was full of wonder and life was to dream away, to dream away. Wine-soaked nights and lazy days, caffeine daydreams of how it all is coming to me. Stroll down Melrose just to pass the time. Couldn't see for all the stars and how I miss those California days when the world was full of wonder and life was done. To dream away, to dream away. I could go back for one moment I not let go. I'd undo all that came between us, but somehow I have known that I'm longing for those California days when the world was full of wonder, life was to dream away, to dream away. To dream him away.
Woo! That was awesome. That was Heather Fay.
The longest song ever.
That is the longest, amazing, great, both double songs that, and you're like, where is Matt Rappaport? Why is he hitting? What is going on?
Yeah.
He left Heather Fay all by herself, and she did an amazing job. Matthew Rappaport may or may not have spinach in his teeth. I can't deny nor confirm, because you know how things work around here. Thank you so much, Heather Fay. What an amazing show. Heather Fay will be back. Or you can just hang out. Why not? I mean, either way. It's cool. I like seeing your face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Heather Fay will be right back after these short messages.
Okay, you're off. Bye-bye.
Oh, no. Where'd she go? No, Heather Fay, live from New York. It's Hangout Conversations with Matt Rappaport. That's me. Hey, everybody. You're like, what's going on, Rappaport? You got like, some silence. You got some Heather Fay playing, like, double. You got some great concert music. I'm eating dinner. I'm drinking H2O, and I'm getting my energy. That's good vodka water. And we're doing a great show here. Heather Fay is my guest, as you can tell. We are on YouTube live right now. So youtube.com/New York Actor M11. We're on YouTube right now, and we're on Google+. First time ever. Can you say G+ Achievement Unlocked? That was what was going on, and the craziness. So check us out there if you're watching on YouTube, and you're like, what is going on? Hey, Facebook, Twitter, all over the entire universe. Hangout Conversations, episode number 27. Heather Fay has been a dropping guest. This is her show. Bobby Joe, if you know her as that, will not be with us. Like I said, she's feeling under the weather, so Bobby Joe, hope you are feeling better. And welcome back. Happy April. Besides Heather Fay, as you know, tonight's guests are Vic Condocha, Bradley Horowitz, Guy Kawasaki, Ashton Kutcher, Brian Rose, Louis Gray, Britney Spears, William Shatner, Will Wheaton, and Felicia Day, all for you. Yes, it is definitely April Fools, that's for sure. Yeah, did you get that? You see what I did there? No? Our guests are super duper awesome. Heather Fay will be our only guest, and maybe some other surprises. The people I just mentioned will be on the show, just not tonight. Sorry to disappoint. Last week's episode with Flickchart creators Nathan Chase and Jeremy Thompson is already up for you to check out. They're awesome guys. Flickchart.com is so addictive. Movies and movies and movies. And a new Plus Entertainment episode with co-host Jane Ellen is up, with Aaron Wood drop by, Bronwyn McGuckin drop by, as well as Matt Mikowski, the famous crazy Matt Mikowski. And they want you to know because potato. And if you don't know what that means, ask them. No real new Google Plus updates. Besides us being on YouTube, there's a bunch of Hangout apps. And actually, there's a Hangout app I want to use tonight, which I don't have open, where I can track the comments, which is loading right now, where I can track the comments of the post that's going on right now with Heather Fay. And so I can see your comments. Let me copy and paste it and see how it does. Everything is brand new. We're brand shiny new tonight, right here on Hangout Conversations, and it's awesome that we're able to just get this going. All right, let me post it and hit search for your comments, and I will read your comments as they come up. Anthony Feliciano at 8:44 p.m. Eastern said, woohoo! I'm reading them backwards. No, maybe I shouldn't do that. All right. Shivali's, where are you, Matthew Rappaport? I love this song, Heather Fay. I love those songs, too. Thank you, Heather Fay. Hi, Shivali Burns. That was from me. Hi, Heather Fay from Tim Clary. He's watching Bruce Gabo. Always nice to see you both. Tim Clary's like, what? YouTube? Is that new? Yes, it is new. Anthony Feliciano. Hello. Welcome. I'm really excited to be here. Hangout Conversations. My name is Matt Rappaport. It's a one-on-one type of interview chat show that I'm doing for those of you just tuning in on YouTube. And we've had a lot of great guests. We've had Darian Musk. We've had Ryan Van Sickle, Rockers, Flickchart, co-founders Chris Lacano and Perillo, and a lot of great Google Plus people have been on. A lot of great artists, comedians, tech people, and just regular people that are doing amazing things, like you, like me, like Chichu, like lots of people out there. Matt Mikowski. I'm just looking at my notes. Yeah, a lot of Hangout apps. So you can actually use Facebook in the Hangouts. I don't know. I know a lot of you are like, the whole Facebook thing, but you can do that. And there's a translator. So Hangouts are changing worlds, and now we can understand each other in a more universal way and pull each other together, which is pretty cool. But I will put it off no longer. I can't sit here and talk to you without her wonderful face. Tonight's guest is the talented, sweet, and she's awesome-tastic. She performed with Mr. Ryan Van Sickle, the Canadian, at the NYC Hurl. And it was super cool to see her and meet her live. They even dedicated a song to me, and I thank them for that. Bruce Springsteen. She's a musician. She's a mama. She's a songwriter, a straight neat girl from her album title, from her profile. She's got the voice of an angel, which I proved to you tonight twice. I met her in real life, like I said. Been looking forward to this for a long time. Without further ado, here is the Heather Fay, everybody. Woo! Yeah! I like that chick. She's hot. Yeah, she's
Listen
amazing.
to those people. They're going crazy out there.
Woo-hoo! Oh my God, Heather Fay, how the hell are you? I almost said the F word there. Whoa, that's how excited I am.
Can you not say that?
I can fucking say that if I want to, sure.
Okay. I thought so.
Yeah, not a problem. But we are live. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that now that we're on the YouTube. Yeah, I can bleep myself later. So, hey, welcome to Hangout Conversations with Matt Rappaport again. You were a dropping guest, and now you are the guest. We've been working to get you on here. You had some engagements in school and family, and you caught a bug or two, and I'm so happy that you can make it. So,
Me too.
thank you. Thank you for doing 2 songs. Did you? So is that like? And for those of you who don't know, Heather was like, we've talked a little bit about what's going on, but a lot of new things happened tonight, and I'm good at improvising, but I did my best, and I think we're doing okay. And I got her. I just, she sings, and I get to like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, this, that, here, bling, blah, 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 blah. So you did really good, and Shivali Burns is happy. Everyone's happy. And tell us whether you're watching on Google Plus, you're watching on YouTube. I would love to know. And Motimus Jones is here. Patricio Briciano, I can't say his name. Awesome. This is exciting. I'm gonna go over to YouTube and hit refresh, and I don't know if that will. No comments just yet. All right. I don't know if you. I don't even think you can comment. I'm not sure you can. I don't think
live on your page. How does that work? Well, we can talk about it later.
So yeah. Oh, so let me just copy and show. Here's the link if you want to look at it, but make sure you hit pause. But yeah, so that's really cool. That's a new thing. So how the heck are you? Welcome to the show. You've been a busy person. You've been singing. You've been going to school. You've been plussing. You've been arranging concerts. You've been on other podcasts besides mine or webcasts. You're on a breakfast show. So tell us, what is going on? What have you been up to?
I mean, you know what? I don't even know. My life is like a big. It's a war. Every day, I really honestly, I don't know if it's old age or like.
What? You're not old.
Or all the drugs I did in the '60s. No, that wasn't me. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that was your mom, though.
I wasn't.
Right?
Yeah, all the drugs my mom did in the '60s.
Yeah, your mom, your grandma, her sister, her cousin.
I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything anymore. But I've been up to, my morning, like for instance, started with like diaper explosion. Not my own, my son's.
Your father.
And,
oh.
And now here we are, however many hours later, in between. Yeah, I mean. It's busy. I don't know. It's a lot.
Well, then let's start where we should start, right at New York City. We'll take you back to the beginning of February. you're in New York City. You're walking into Googie's. You're walking in. You see Ryan Van Sickle's there. The setup. What was it like? Tell us. That's how I started with Ryan. Tell us about walking into the venue and your feeling when you got there. And can you remember? And
Yeah, no, it was amazing. I remember, like, and I know we've talked about it before, and everyone's written about it and stuff, but it really was.
Well, not everyone, but yeah.
Like, yeah, but like it was like a family reunion. It was crazy. I literally never in my life have experienced anything like that before, and I want to do it again. I'm jonesing for another hurl, and like it just was amazing. Like the love and the support and the just I try to explain it. I try to describe it to people, and I can't. But it was one of the best nights of my life. I'm not kidding. It was just so much fun. It was great. I got to play with Ryan. It was, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get better than playing with one of your good friends to a room full of people who you love. And my goodness, I could do it every night, but unfortunately that's...
Yeah, I would love to see it every night, and I would love to get up there and do some duets and trios and comedy, and I would love to do a whole, I hope in the future, variety shows and concerts and festivals and everything going on. I mean, I want to rip apart those legends, you know? That's what I want to do. Neil Diamond and Bruce Springsteen, let's just tear them apart. Let's rip their songs a new one like they never ever imagined or wanted. Is what I want to do. So we have a lot of Anna. It's really cool. So Tim Clary said he left a comment on YouTube, and Anna Victoria Lagos, I'm gonna say your name. You were live, and she's like, "Who is Matt Rappaport?" It's me. Hi, how are you? You are watching, and I just said your name and screwed it up as I normally do. I like to screw up names. Anna Victoria Lagos, Lagos. Heather Fay, you go for that one. Lagos.
I would say Lagos, maybe. I don't know.
Lagos, Bella Lugosi, I don't know. So New York City. So you met Ryan? You practiced with, you knew a little bit. But Bruce Garber, was the person you met Bruce Garber? Or you met him a little bit because he lives near you. Yeah. Tell us about that. You walked in and you were either like your band set up and Ryan walked in and then tell us a little bit about the opening. Who walked in and the hugs?
I think I saw Bruce and Eileen first, and I saw and then I saw Joe, and then I was so, I get so nervous before I play, and I remember like just being really nervous but then excited, like I didn't want to go on stage, and then like like you always worry, like if you meet someone in a hangout or like you always, like in real life, you wonder if you really get, like, they're going to recognize you and you're going to recognize them, but it was just amazing. So anyway, yeah. Is that what you wanted to know?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. It was amazing. It was amazing for me, the whole weekend, the whole concert, and the whole weekend experience. One little thing, there is a live comment button on the side of my YouTube, so Tim and Alvin and Ohio Bazaar knows who I am, said rap, fun show as always. Thank you, Ohio Bazaar. It might be Mike Stinger. I'm not sure. I'm probably screwing up who it is. But that's really cool that there's a place for you to comment on YouTube, and that looks really cool. But yeah, the whole experience, well, of New York City Hurl, the planning, all was worth it because you get there and, just as I walked in, I saw you and Ryan were playing, and then as I'm about to go up to you, I see some people, everyone arrived in New York City at different times, so we were meeting people for the first time, even though we knew them. Felt like we knew them anyway, and I had no qualms about grabbing people and hugging them.
Yeah, totally.
And rubbing against them and doing whatever was appropriate. Well, when you want to, like, because you want to make up for all that time you weren't able to, like, reach out and grab someone.
I hear you.
Sure.
I totally agree.
And you're an attractive woman, and so is your husband. Not a woman, he's a man, but.
Oh, okay. I was gonna.
But he's also, yeah.
You're trying to tell me that I don't. I mean,
well,
I'm fine with it. Whatever, because I like what I see, so I don't care.
Yeah. And cool. Catherine Graman's watching. Hey, Catherine Grayman. I'm gonna mess up your name. She's watching. Awesome. This is really super, super cool. I'm so excited, and it's going great. And whoa, mama. So I feel like Hoochie Mama, like a little Seinfeld-ish. So Ryan Van Sickle, so tell us a little about how you and Ryan, you guys met on Google Plus, and how you guys became to be, what do you call each other? Like
Oh, he's like my musical brother. I don't know. I love him. I love him. Like he's just like my brother. Like seriously, like let's see, we met, I think I heard, when I was doing the open mics, I was looking for, earlier on, I was looking for musicians, and so I was just kind of looking around on,
You're like, where? Over here?
Yeah. And I saw Ryan's page, and I came across his music, and I really liked it, and I think I emailed him, and then it took a while for us to get back in touch with each other, whatever. So there was we didn't talk for a while, but then we had him on the open mic. We featured him on the open mic, and he played live, and that was when I was just like, oh my God, he's so good, and and I just became a huge fan. So then we just became friends.
Wait. Yeah, he's all right, Ryan Van Sickle. He ain't you. He's that guy that he's. I know he's awesome. I'm just kidding. Yeah, he's watching, so it's like, because he's watching, we gotta pull a couple of daggers and be like, yeah, that Van Sickle kid. I don't know. He's got like kind of. I mean, there's Springsteen and Dylan and other people.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
we love Ryan.
Those guys. But no,
Those guys.
So it was, and then and then we just I think it's because it's such an unusual experience being on Google Plus and being a musician and we just talk about kind of what we're doing and became friends, and then we were going to book a show together, and then that's coincided with the Hurl, and then he came here before the Hurl and hung out and met my family, and the rest is Google Plus history. Oh, I don't know what that means.
It's like, Google, the West is just regular history, with the internet history. And so, it was just amazing to see. I jumped into a Hangout with you and Ryan practicing a couple nights before, and then I got to do a live broadcast from the HQ, and I did a Hangout conversation with Daria and Ram, and then just to meet everybody. Man, I mean, we're going to have so many more hurls and concerts and experiences, I can't wait to have more. I mean, I just wish we could that could be like, my goal, my dream really is just keep broadcasting, keep doing hurls, keep doing entertainment as well as film. I do film as well, and you do music, and just to bring people together and create some great experiences and some great music. But this is about you.
May 4th, I'm going to be in New York City again at Googie's, so anyone who's in there, and any hurlers, please come. I want to give you hugs.
So
jonesing for hugs. I seriously would love to see you guys all again. So anyone who's in New York, I know, you.
Yeah, I'm probably in New York.
Yeah.
It's a week before my birthday, too.
Joe and Vivian, and I know Lynette is in New Jersey, I think.
Lynette Young, Joe Puglisi, Vivian Buchois.
Yeah, Tiffany's out there. I mean, so I would love to see you guys.
Yeah, I would love it too. Yeah, we'll call it May the 4th Be With You concert.
May the 4th be with you.
We'll make it a Star Wars concert. You'll have to do like a Star Wars cover like at the beginning and stuff.
That's a great idea.
You could be like bum bum ba bum bum ba bum, and then you say, oh wait, I didn't really do that. That was just me making up stuff. Anyway, that was fair use, right? It was real quick. It was like bam. It was bam bam bam. I didn't hear it. It'll be great to have that concert May the 4th. And I'll be there, and a lot of other people will be there. We'll tell people about it, and if you didn't get to come see the concert the first time, you'll get to come this time. It'll be like, oh look, this is what the magic is. This is what's going on. There's a lot of different people, a lot going on. And there was
Anthony Feliciano can drive with us. If you're out there, Anthony, since you live a block away or something.
Yeah, Anthony could walk on over. That would be cool.
Anyway, I just wanted to give him a shout out because he lives we're somewhere within a mile radius of each other, I think, and we don't know where. Anyway.
Yeah, that's really cool. It'd be actually interesting to watch. Like Ryan's gonna do his house tours, hopefully, and a big house tour in Connecticut. You and Anthony and Ryan and Bruce Gabler, Paul Rustan, Robert Anderson, because they live in Massachusetts, Rhode Island area. So that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Get that all connected. So when did you first discover music? Like, when did you say, you know what, I'm going to pick up a guitar, and I'm going to start, I'm going to be a musician, I'm going to because you did mention to me earlier a little bit about film school, which is awesome. So if you want to tell us a little bit about why you are not a doctor or a lawyer and why you are a musician, or why you're, rocket science. Because, my life, being a kid, it was always like, oh, Dr. Matthew, like when I was 8 years old, my grandpa, they had me being a doctor and all that, and I was all ready to be a doctor, but I was like, blood is, and I was like, oh, acting, people act, and they direct, that's fun. I'm a kid, I don't know what money is, I don't know. I'm an adult. I don't know what money is. Anyway.
What was the question?
The question was, when did you say, you know what, I'm going to be a singer?
Okay.
One of those rock chicks.
I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. Let me think about this. I used to do like acting and like musical theater and stuff in like, grade school, high school stuff. And I love singing. I've always been like in the chorus and all that stuff. And I mean, just a fan of music. Literally, like, I can't tell you, I mean, it really, I feel like at times it just saved my life. Like I would just lock myself in my bedroom and with headphones and just, get lost in songs. And I just, I think so many people do that, but it really was, so important to me. And just as a music fan, and I loved singing, and then at some point I was like, I should probably learn. I played piano growing up a little bit, but I really loved guitar, driven kind of like songs, and so I started playing. I took a half of a class in college, like a beginning kind of guitar thingy. And then I'm not a very good student, so I just taught myself because I didn't have patience to learn all the important stuff, which is terrible. I should have learned all the important stuff, but I didn't. So I've just taught myself over the, several years.
No, I'm really excited that you did pick up a guitar and that you decided to do it, because I am listening to you, but I'm also being attacked at the same time. But after you say I'm not listening to you, see these headphones like on my ear, like everything you say comes right into my ear, goes right directly into my head, right into my brain. Really, are we having a fight?
We're so fighting. We are so
fighting.
You're on the couch tonight, buddy.
Am I? I was on the couch tonight anyway, so probably. It's amazing because we're like I said, there's besides the YouTube surprise, we have other surprises, and because I'm doing this kind of not a little shorthanded, I am dealing with other surprises while you're talking, and they have schedules, and I'm trying to work it. Yeah, they're good surprises, so I'm working on all that jazz, trying to get that going. But so Boston University, right?
Yes.
Is where you were. So you were going there for film school?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna totally make you repeat what you just said. You just said all that to me. All right.
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, okay. I actually didn't go into the film school thing, but.
Yeah. So how? Like, at what point did you? You said you were acting and tried all that. At what point did you say, you know what, I'd rather be a singer and songwriter than filmmaker, actor?
That came after that. I mean, really, I didn't start. I moved to. Let's see. That didn't start. I mean, more recently than not, I mean, it was, when I was living in California, a friend of mine, my roommate, was playing little coffee shops and stuff, and I had a guitar, but I really wasn't playing much, and I picked it up, and I sat down, and I was like, what?
Oh, sorry, that was for Bodovitz Jones. I'm listening to you, but he said he wanted jazz hands, so I was like, just doing a little private thing for him. Everyone like watching, it's like, what is going on?
I thought you were telling me to like shut up or something. I'm like,
no, that's like,
stop, be quiet.
No.
You're losing people.
You're losing. No, never. Well, actually, if I had a number meter, it would just be going up, 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 up. Probably. Yeah. Oh, come on. People love you. They love me. They love America, whatever that means, and they love the world. I don't know. I just sounded like a speech, like today's our Independence Day or something.
I know. Wow.
Yeah, all that jazz. I'm going to have to sing that when we're not on the air. I'll have to give you guys a little Chicago and some jazz hands. But so what were some of your, I know I read about playlists. You want to make the perfect playlist. That's on your Google Play. And you had, obviously, favorite musicians. What were some of those influences?
Okay, yeah. Influences.
First concerts, first albums, all that stuff. I won't ask you question by question like Mr. McDermott. I'll throw it all at you. Like, give me the first album. And I love you, Peter, by the way. The like two men can. So your first album, your first concert, and some of the things you listened growing up to, what your parents played in the house. Any of these? Answer any of them, some of them, all of them?
I need a notebook to write this all down. Let's see. First.
Tom Waits.
I mean, really, he's just yes. But you know what? I actually was introduced to Tom Waits a little later by a boyfriend, and it was literally changed my life. I mean, his songwriting, his lyrics, his voice, he's so amazing and inspiring. But I had a lot of, I mean, like, I went through, like, I love early REM, and, like, I loved Bauhaus and Joy Division, and you know, I love Fugazi, but I also love Ella Fitzgerald and Etta James, and so I have a really, like, if you were to listen to one of my mixtapes, it would or my playlist, it would be, it's all over the place. Yeah, so, but, you know, I mean, my favorites, I mean, Tom
That's
Waits
cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, Tom Waits, Ella Fitzgerald, like a nice eclectic mix. So you're folksy, so kind of like, you know, the Dylan is in there, and the Mama Cass.
I'm not.
Or
I'm gonna say this, and people will probably
uncircle you. No.
Like, I'll have zero circling out. People will
leave
storming out, like, pissed off at me. But I never really got into Bob Dylan, I as a lyricist, absolutely. But to listen, like, just to listen to the music, I was not as drawn in as other people are. Brilliant writer, I mean, there's no denying, but just my ear, like, just listening. So there, I said it. I came clean. I'm glad.
That's fine. Yeah, but a lot of Bob Dylan songs are awesome. I mean, that when other people, I mean, Bob Dylan does. I like Bob Dylan, but like covers, right? Like Kendrick's and. Yeah,
I mean, there's no. I mean, the lyric, you know. I mean, just like I said, the writing is unbelievable. But yeah, you know, not folksy. I mean, you know, for me, it was more like what I heard growing up was more James Taylor and, like, Carole King, and you know, like, my mom listened to you know, Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Yeah.
And that sort of stuff was in the house.
The Beatles and.
Beatles. Yeah, I mean, the Beatles, and oddly enough, Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, but I mean, do people say you look a little like her? You have a little comparison to her, or?
Never.
Well, I'm saying it.
You see it?
Let's Get Physical is what I'm talking about. It's a good song, is what I'm saying. Not, you know, I'm just Summer Night, Summer Lovin'. So is it weird? For some reason, I don't know if it's a bug. I see a black box. Anyway, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
someone in here?
I don't know if someone's in here, but you know what's weird about someone being in here?
That's strange.
What's weird about someone maybe being in here is, like, there's no way they want to go see Bruce Springsteen. There's something, like, you think it's Bruce Springsteen? I think it's possible.
I invited
Bruce. Would you guys be shocked if it's Bruce Springsteen? Like, if, like, Bruce Springsteen just popped up and that's who it was, would you guys be like, yeah, right, Rappaport, sure, it's Springsteen? Because I have a feeling that it's related to Springsteen. It could be him. It could be little Stevie. I don't know. I mean, hey, person behind the black box, are you gonna show yourself? Oh my God! It's an orange box.
Oh, it's an. Yeah,
it looks very vaguely familiar. It looks like Canadian orange.
It's the orange. Yeah, it's the Ryan Van Sickle orange.
Oh my God! Is that who that is? Oh my God! He's got an echo too. What's going on? He's got a guitar. What does he think he is? I gotta mute him.
It's the Bob Dylan police. That's who it is.
I didn't say it.
Mr. Ryan Van Sickle is on Hangout Conversations. Who would have guessed that would be who it is? That is ridiculous.
Hangout bombing.
Hangout trolling. How did you get the link to be in here? What did you do?
I have no idea.
I
have people on the inside. That's all I can say.
I heard about that. I heard about your little inside hangouting going on. Welcome to the show, Ryan Van Sickle. I'm sorry that I don't have my cap on like you have. I have to, hold on.
There you go. I don't have one.
Oh.
I do have one, but it's upstairs. I can't go get it.
You want it off? How's that? Better?
All right. Now I feel more like,
I'm telling you right now, right here, right now, I'm going to say it, and I may not speak for all women or any really other than myself. I love a guy in a those things are called skull caps, right? You instantly, well, not like that, yeah, not like mushmouth.
That's how I wear it. That's how I wear it. What? Right? I never wore a cap with my hair. It's usually like that. Like, that's a Ryan thing. I used to just wear it normally.
Yeah, no, you gotta wear it right. Like, Ryan's wearing it not right. He's like...
Am I wearing it semi-right? That's my head.
I'm a lumberjack and I don't care.
Oh my God, Ryan Van Sickle, too much. So it is about Heather Fay. We already kind of talked about the Ryan Van Sickle portion. I don't know if we got anything left. We squeezed the Ryan Van Sickle concert out.
Oh, we squeezed it out.
I don't know why I'm even here, to be honest.
It was much more pleasant than that, Ryan.
It was a pleasant squeezing.
Yeah.
It was.
Anyway.
But so Bob Dylan, you weren't a huge fan of him, and Ryan Van Sickle is.
Now let me just say, like I said, writing.
He's already backtracking. This is not
lyrics
good.
and writing, brilliant. Just not. You know what I mean? Like
you don't like his voice, sure.
I didn't say I don't prefer it.
Oh God.
Oh come on, be nice.
That's all. And I love
you and about 90 billion other people.
Listen, there are at least 14 people watching us. 1,400 people, maybe.
Watching us? Wow.
Yeah.
Like that.
Liar.
Somewhere between 14 and 1,400 is what I'm saying. Is a good number.
I had to take away a 0.
So you take away one of them if you want to. But before we get into singing, Ryan, you dropped in on Ryan's show. Ryan's dropping on your show. Tim Clary is in heaven right now. Tim Clary wants me to let you speak. I don't let you speak enough.
Me or Ryan?
You. That's all right. Oh. Tim is the king of the trolls. I guess. But so before you play us another song, let's do a quick G4. This or that kind of thing, rapid fire. It's going to be a little Sophie's choice. I hope not too bad. Singing or performing or songwriting? What do you like? Which one is, if you had to pick one?
Performing.
Wait,
okay, really quickly. Performing?
While writing a song.
While writing a song, yeah. Except if I'm if I've just written a song that I know I'm really happy with, which isn't often. So I'll say performing.
All right, performing is the correct answer, and it's SJW. I don't know who that is. 7433. That's what's kind of cool about YouTube now. I don't know who it is, but they said RVS video bombing. See, this person knows that you go by RVS, and they're calling it video bombing for the win. East Coast or West Coast? You see, you lived in California for a bit. Do you have a preference?
Oh, let's see. Okay, so
there's no wrong answer. Just to let you know, by the way.
No, I know but it's like my two baby. It is Sophie's choice. I'm like a New England girl, at heart. But I love. Oh, there's something about the West Coast that is dreamy and magical, and I really love it. But New England is kind of where I belong.
Maybe live in the Midwest and you'd be happy,
Happy.
No, I need to be near an ocean. I know that. I can't be. I love Colorado, but I don't know if I could live there because I like to feel close to the water.
You wrote California Days, but maybe there needs to be an ocean type song, something about the ocean.
Yeah.
Ryan's already thinking about his ocean song.
Almost heaven. West Virginia. Oh wait, we're on air.
Oh no, you made that up. That was your own song that you made up. Stop it.
Yes, I've heard that on your greatest hits.
We're in the ocean. We got some fish to fry.
No, John Denver.
No, I have no idea what you're saying, John Denver. What is it, the Muppets? This is the Muppets hanging out.
Yeah.
I
said Colorado, so
Yeah, Colorado. Yeah, no, I get your references. I'm just saying because we're on air, I have no idea what you're talking about. I wanted to make you choose between music and laughter, but I thought that was pretty evil. So
that's like puppies and babies.
Yeah, I'll make you choose between something easier: Beatles or Springsteen. Uh-oh.
Me?
Oh, that's
Beatles.
Easy for her.
Oh, yeah, Beatles.
No, for you, Beatles.
Yeah.
All right, boss or bust. Would you actually choose Springsteen over the Beatles, Ryan?
Are you kidding?
This is awesome. I would not be able to make that choice. I love them equally. It's like I can't. There's two. What about you guys out there? If you're watching, which you are, I know you are. 14,000 of you. Beatles or Springsteen? Let us know. I mean.
Oh, come on. It's going to be Beatles by 99%.
Oh, really? You think so? 99%. Springsteen
And
sells
people,
out?
if you ask them why, they won't be able to.
Well, because I like the melody.
No, because they're songs that, I mean, the Beatles are played everywhere. I mean, you walk into a grocery store, you go to a dentist's office, you go to a football game, you go to, I mean, they're everywhere. So it's a part of your whole experience, I think.
Yeah.
The Beatles are everywhere.
But you like Springsteen, Heather, and you like the Beatles, Ryan, right?
I like Springsteen too, but if I had to, but like a
John's here. No, just
I like early Beatles.
I like they're musicians
I love the early
when they say early or late, like, oh, I like early Dylan or I like late. I'm like,
I'm an early Beatles fan.
Yeah, I like their early stuff too, actually, but that's what I think I love about them is they're almost like, I mean, it's completely different genres of music, from early Beatles to, late. So anyway,
They progressed in drugs. That's all.
like we all do. Oh wait, no.
We all do. So do you think the drug music, once the drugs get involved, things get worse, or for some artists they get better? Heather?
They got more creative in their writing and their orchestration, I think. But you can't beat that early rock and roll that they created. I mean, that's hard to beat.
Do you feel the same way, Heather, that as the drugs get more and more involved, that every musician, gets worse? What? Or do you think that the later songs, were Elvis's later songs worse? I don't even know.
I don't want to. I'll say old Elvis. You can't beat old Elvis.
Well, by old you mean young, right?
Yeah, young Elvis.
Okay, you meant old as in people
old
prior, older music, younger self. He ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Not much for jumpsuits and,
Oh, but you would look so awesome in a jumpsuit, Ryan Van Sickle. Like an RVS, like in gold. That would be sweet. Heather Fay, are you for that?
100%.
100%.
I'm sewing one right now as we speak with my toes.
I think Heather's got a sequins jacket she puts on her.
That would be really cool, like a little Dolly Parton. Is Dolly Parton an influence, or?
There you go.
Is she an influence? I mean, her songwriting is great.
You just don't want plastic breasts, is what you're saying.
No.
Right. Wait, what was Ryan going to say? Oh.
Nothing.
He's like, I can't say anything after that.
Because I like Dolly. I'm not going to say it.
I'm not one for, you know what, we could talk about, I'm not judging any women to do anything. I don't judge women on any, you know what I mean? Like, if she wants to have big, fake boobs, that's great. I don't listen to her music or not listen to her music because of,
Yeah, I don't think anybody listens to her music based on her boobs. I think they just stare at her more if she has boobs. I think that's about all it is, right?
Yeah, but no, she's a definite. She's hugely influential, and she's a great.
Did you wait? She's hugely. Anyway, hugely.
She's got double the talent of most.
She's got double the trouble. Tim Clary is arguing with you that sorry, Ryan, you got to go with. You gotta go with the Beatles on that one. Probably the most influential band in history. That was my Tim Clary impression. Motivus Jones says, like, Flick Chart.
Who influenced the Beatles?
Uh-oh. Not Bruce Springsteen. Okay.
No.
Well, that's true. Well, the Beatles were influenced by blues and even Elvis a little bit, right?
Totally the blues. No question.
Sure.
Early rock and roll, yeah.
Now because I'm a film guy, now that you're a film girl, music films. These are the ones. These aren't necessarily the best ones, but That Thing You Do, Empire Records, or High Fidelity. Which was your favorite?
High Fidelity.
High Fidelity. Cool.
Yeah,
did you see those?
What was the first one you said?
That Thing You Do.
Oh no, High Fidelity.
Yeah. Why High Fidelity? Because of the playlist aspect.
Just because I love John Cusack. Anything he does. I just think it just captured. I just thought it was a really good film, and Jack Black was great. It was just great writing and great performance. I love it. I actually just wrote about it.
Sorry.
Anyway, what happened? Did you?
Oh no, I was. Oh, maybe you can't hear it. I'm wearing headphones still. Yeah, no, because there are YouTube comments too, and I want to keep up over there. So if you're watching on YouTube, awesome. Yeah. Ryan, Heather, this is the first ever, as far as I know, YouTube broadcast by simultaneously Google+. We're making stuff happened. I want to say the SH word, but we can. I don't really know. I think we can. I don't know what this is. This is rated Rappaport for not rated R, just Rappaport, which whatever rating that is. So what about other movies? So what about you? Do you have a Ryan? While you're here, do you have a out of those three? You've seen them all, or?
Yeah, I know High Fidelity, but it's been years and years since I've seen that. I couldn't even tell you.
But what about other movies like, Walk the Line, Ray, La Bamba, Great Balls of Fire, Your Husband's Buddy Holly Story?
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
I liked Walk the Line.
Ray was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I Walk the Line. I mean,
he's like,
yeah, I don't know about that one.
Oh, but the acting was good and the singing was good.
Which one?
No, I thought it was.
Yeah,
good.
for sure. No question. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I would love to hear Heather sing again because she sung at the top of the show, and maybe a little. It's getting a little spring-like. Maybe you wrote a song for the opposite of spring. I don't know. I heard you did. I heard it. Peter McDermott made me hear it again and again.
I know people are sick of it. Are you sure?
No way. Are you kidding me? I +1 it, baby. Hear that?
All right, I'll sing one more song, but then we'll talk more.
Oh yeah, I want one more song. You'll talk more, and then you're gonna sing. I'm like.
All right.
Heather Fay, everybody.
All right. Let's see if I don't mess this song up. I haven't practiced it in a while. All right, so. Fireworks and fireflies dancing through the dark summer sky. Wrinkled fingers and muddy toes, drinking lukewarm water from the hose. And you bring me back to a time when life was gold. For the summer days melted away, leaving autumn's chill in my bones. Slips and slides and catching butterflies, we wore our grass-stained jeans with such pride. Treehouse living and ghost stories, Cape Crusaders and a land of honeybee. And you bring me back to a time when life was gold. For the summer days melted away, leaving autumn's chill in my bones. Now we can't play hide and seek from life's reality. Trying like hell to be part of the race. Forget my broken dreams and these aches and pains. Life ain't always kind, but you take me back. You take me back to Marco Polo and cannonballs, suntan freckles and no worries at all. Countless hours spent daydreaming away, life was just a silly game that we played. And you bring me back to a time when life was gold. For the summer days melted away, leaving autumn's chill in my bones. For the summer days melted away, leaving autumn's chill in my bones.
Yeah, Heather Fay, everybody. The lovely Heather Fay, talented. Autumn's Chill. And for those of you that haven't seen Peter G. McDermott's commercial, he's made one for Ryan, he's made one for Heather, and he's made a bunch of them. And it's really cool to see how he's put them together with
He's
Plus.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
he ain't bad. He ain't bad.
Thank you, Peter. It was
Thank you, Peter.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you,
like
Peter.
dreamy, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole experience has been dreamy awesome. Just all of us. It's like all of us back in July or even June or before that, didn't know each other, and now it's like we're all brothers and sisters and lovers and friends and family and all that stuff. So
Lovers.
well, we love lovers of similar things.
Oh, okay.
Well, we give each other kisses like lovers sometimes in a PG-13 kind of way. Right, look at it. Ryan's face is perfect. Look at that face. See, I have to wait for it to focus in, and then I get the true thing. Brian, I know you gotta run because you were born to run. But before you go, thank you so much for being here and dropping in. And that means I can get rid of my skull cap soon. Maybe not. But do you have any? So now you probably asked Heather a lot of questions over the course of how much time, and do you have anything specifically that you've never asked her, or that you'd love to talk about before you go with her, or anything that comes to mind?
Let me
Lyrics.
Be nice, Ryan.
be cruel, or if you want to be.
Don't be cruel.
Oh, stop it. Be cruel.
I'm gonna get that show kicked off to you.
Is that what you're trying to do to me? You trying to ruin me?
I'll have two questions.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Your most embarrassing moment on stage?
With Ryan Van Sickle.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
When my voice cracked when we were singing that song, yeah.
No one. Oh, the only crack that was going on was. No, I'm just kidding. That people's pants falling. That's all. What? Because it was anyway.
My most embarrassing. Oh well, it's not embarrassing, but it was kind of. I mean, it shook me. I was playing a house concert, and Ruby was, she was probably like 13 months. I just posted a picture on my page with her eating a grape. I don't know if you thought. But anyway, so at that, literally right after that picture was taken, I'm playing in the back, da-da-da. She was standing on a chair. Rob's watching her. She's standing on a chair, and I'm playing, blah, 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 singing, whatever. And I'm watching her, and I want to scream, Rob, get Ruby, she's gonna fall,
Rob is your husband?
Rob's my husband.
Yes.
And literally she just boom, hits the ground. I stop. I'm put my guitar down. I run to her. I'm at a show, and I just totally run to her. And people were very understanding because obviously my baby just fell over, but I had to go back and brush myself off and give her a kiss and take care of it. But that was the ultimate moment where motherhood and music just totally anyway. But so it wasn't embarrassing, but it was it rattled me obviously on stage. Embarrassing. I've had I played a dive bar once and I had a heckler who was just who just like he was drunk in the corner and he was just talking about my blonde hair and you know
Aw.
and stuff.
What? Yeah. How did you deal with that, or just ignored it, or?
What did he was just like play Blondie because I was like talking and telling stories about my songs, you know, and so and he just was not, you know, he just wanted to hear me play. But then I forget what I said. I was just, you know, what are you gonna say? Like.
Well, I was actually at a Dave Matthews Band, Dave and Tim Reynolds thing, and someone was telling him to shut the hell F up and play, and he's like, tell him to go home and turn on the damn CD if that's what he wants.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't think I had anything clever at that. It was literally like my second show too, and I was so nervous up there. I was so scared, and I could just tell like I just knew he was going to be trouble from the get go. And I get up there and I was like, please don't say anything, please don't say anything. And then he's like, ah! You know. But anyway, so I made it through.
All right.
You did pretty good. Part 2, bum bum
yeah,
bum.
My second question is, okay, so I know you love Bono, and I know you love Tom Waits.
Yeah.
Choose between.
Now, you're performing a concert in New York City, and both of them actually show up to the venue side stage, and you have to choose one to sing with. You get one song with one of the guys. Who you pick and what song?
You are
mean.
Wow,
wait.
About this.
And Ryan, you're saying you're not funny? That was the funniest thing I've ever seen you do. Look at that. You're enjoying yourself so much over there.
You know, in my mind, I'm fantasizing about, like, I'm going to go to bed fantasizing about that moment. Thank you for putting that thought in my head. Like, so first of all, I would probably throw up and die. And then once someone
then Bono and Tom would sing a duet together.
No, they can't do that.
You pass out.
They'd sing about you and your blonde hair, Blondie.
It would be Tom Waits. There's no. I mean,
Ooh,
okay. I love. Oh, let me think. Hold on. Now you're. No, it would be Tom Waits. It would be. Yeah, because you know why? I'm thinking about this. To me, like Tom Waits is so like he like I think that this opportunity would ever happen anyway. Like I'm sitting here in fantasy land, but like.
Hey, wait a second. We're gonna get freaking Ryan Van Sickle to Bruce Springsteen, and we're gonna get you to Waits and Bono, and we're gonna get me to like I don't know, Seth Rogen and Tom Hanks and Spielberg and whoever else.
Totally.
Seth Rogen.
We can make it happen. Yeah, just because he seems that much more inaccessible, but I don't know.
So to follow up on his question, what song, if you had to choose a Waits song and even a U2 song, which one would it be? Would it be?
Favorite ones?
Which one would you want to sing with them?
You sing with Tom Waits and Bono. Which songs do you pick?
Which two? Yeah. Thank you, Ryan, for translating.
Which two songs do I pick? Oh, one with Bono. Okay, so I would probably.
Who's running the show?
What you talking about?
Started running smoothly once Ryan got. No,
wow.
I'm kidding. I love you, Rappa.
Blame Canada.
Blame Canada.
I love Canada.
I would say songs. Okay, so Tom Waits would be something off of Closing Time probably. Can I get back to you? I can't. I don't do well under pressure.
You listen. Tom Waits is not watching live right now. I will send him a copy in the future. But you can say you can always change it.
I would sing Bad with Bono. The song Bad, not Bad. I mean, I would probably sing Badly too because I would.
Oh no.
Nervous. But
What you is that? That's not. Is that U2? No.
Innocent When You Dream is probably what I would sing with Tom Waits.
There you go.
Or I Don't Want to Grow Up.
Ryan, who
or Waltzing Matilda. Or
or one of 50 songs. Well, Ryan, which one would you choose if you had to choose between those two?
Tom Waits with Tom Waits and Bono?
Yeah.
No question, Bono, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No question about that.
All right. Although,
yeah. And then Tom Waits, Fish and Bird for sure.
I love that song too. See,
and you've done a cover of that already.
I think so.
I saw a little post about it. It was a little hot.
A
little too hot for some of us. But.
Yeah, that is one of my, favorite.
And so, but you would definitely, But you definitely choose RVS over both of them without a doubt.
Hell yeah.
Oh, are you kidding?
My dream already happened.
It's harder to get me than to get those two guys. I'll tell you that.
And Ryan would definitely choose you over them too.
I had to pay Ryan a lot of money to get him to sing with me, man. It was
wow. Did you pay? I hope you paid him in loons or loonies or whatever they're called.
Loonies?
Loons? I don't know. Canadian money.
Oh.
Loonies and toonies.
Loonies and toonies and prunies and croonies. for the win. Well, Ryan, I can't thank you enough. I wish you could hang out for the next 5 hours. I'm gonna keep that at at least another hour.
Thank you, Ryan.
You have a hot date?
No.
Can we get any inside information or?
No, I just
bedtime peanut
I
butter.
got people banging down the door here that want interviews, so I gotta,
Wow. I can hear it.
I want to be Ryan Van Sickle when I grow up.
Oh no! Don't ever grow up. What?
No, I'm speaking the dreams in my head. That's all.
The dreams in your head. Well, actually, Joe, you mentioned Joe Puglisi and his son, who works for Babel Music. He wrote an article about the whole thing, about you guys and me and Daria.
He did a great article. He's a nice guy.
It was a really good thing. But so Ryan Van Sickle, go ahead.
Oh, did we lose him?
I don't know. He looks frozen in internet. He looks really kind of. I gotta click off him. He looks really bad frozen like that. He kind of looks like Terminator, Alien.
Yeah, like he's morphing.
Yeah, let's get a capture that moment so I can put it up instead. If Ryan Van Sickle played,
we should look really scared, like what's happening to Ryan?
Oh, that worked. That looked really good. For those of you watching, you're like, what's going on? We're taking pictures in the Hangout. If Ryan maybe should come back, he is still kind of here. So that was an awesome surprise. That was the surprise I was talking about earlier. One of them.
Yay!
Springsteen is going to call me back later. So, yeah, this is a great time. There are people watching live on YouTube. There are people watching live on Google+.
That's so cool.
It's really amazing. It's really
an awesome day for you. That's really nice.
And I didn't even know it was going to happen. Like, I had an inkling, but I didn't know it was tonight. It was a good show.
It's like Christmas Day, Christmas morning, or
Hanukkah, Christmas,
Hanukkah,
New Year's. It's all good. Tim Clary's like, what's with this? Tim Clary doesn't like it when people ask Sophie's Choice questions, and I guess he's like, what? And then I'm rubbing off. But occasionally I have some softballs, like I don't know, peanut butter or jelly. But
I'm like sweating because of the. Like,
would you sweat? Is that a tough one, choosing between peanut butter and jelly?
No, peanut butter, 100%.
All right, see, there you go. Some people might call that a Sophie's Choice. So they'd be like, what? I can't eat one without the other? Are you nuts? It's like cream cheese or lox? What? I'm Jewish. I need both. I am, anyway.
I love cream cheese and lox, and
Yeah, I don't love lox, actually. Uh-oh. That's terrible. So, you've been on some other shows. Ryan had to go do his other 5 million shows, but you were on a really cool little broadcast, a breakfast broadcast. Oh, there goes Ryan. I watched it. It was really cool. So tell us how that came to be and what that was like. Your little breakfast experience. You talked about Google+. You talked about the magic.
I was like, what? I don't remember doing that. See what I'm talking about? My memory's going. That was not even a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Whew.
Sorry, I have you doing a lot. See, there's a lot going on.
I don't sleep a lot. Yeah, wow. And I have ADD, so, like, I should be able to, multitask and everything, but I can't. It was great. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I loved talking about Google Plus and my experience on it. I just really I love talking about it, and I've never done any sort of presentation or public speaking, so I was nervous. I was really, really nervous because I'm just not used to it. So.
Am I in the right place? Who's back?
He's bombing again.
No, I'm sorry. I felt bad. I lost my internet. I just wanted to say goodbye.
Aw.
Look at Matt. Matt looks like I just punched him in the stomach.
Oh, it wasn't you. I got a ping that punched me in the stomach that confused the hell out of me. It's like I'm out of control. It's like trying to be the gracious host and then dealing with all the stuff, information coming at me. I'm trying to computed in my brain. But I love that
Well,
you're back. I thought you were done.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't want it to end like that. I just wanted to say thank you to you both.
You do realize now that you're back, you have to play, right?
No, I gotta go. I have to
nobody
go.
leaves. Nobody leaves twice without. I need at least 5 seconds of Into the Night.
Into the Night.
Yeah, 5 seconds. If that's okay with you, Heather, I just want to.
Of course.
Yeah. Or when we were, whatever. I want to Into the Night when we were young, like medley. I'm not even gonna announce you. I'm gonna talk while you sing.
Into the night, we're falling
angels head into the night.
And desperate lovers break the chain around their heart. Into the night, where darkness keeps its home. Into the night, where the soul strips of home, and they chase their
They can't even sing anymore.
They still chase their dreams into the night.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I gotta screw with you a little bit. That's the fun part. You're in the fun part of Hangout Conversations. Ryan Van Sickle,
Guys.
thank you so much.
Thanks again so much. We'll talk to you later, Heather.
Thank you, Ryan. Mwah.
All right, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of that. There we go. That was Ryan Van Sickle, and that was a lot of fun. See, he had no idea I was going to do that today, but you knew. You knew I was going to do that to him. Sing with him at the same time. So, all right, everybody's here. Everyone's loving us, loving what's going on. So Ryan Van Sickle, for those of you who don't know, he goes to The Broken Hearted, RyanVanSickle.com, or Ryan Van Sickle Music. You can find him.
Music, yeah, I think it's
Music. He's Canadian, so that means you should probably buy more of his stuff because the Canadian dollar is, well, probably more than, well, maybe you need to help Heather out more. American dollar is probably worth more. No, help them both out, and if you have any leftover money, if you want to send me, like a, I don't know, what do they used to call them? Bonds. I need a saving bond. You have one of those old savings bonds that your grandma gave you that you're like, I don't need this. It's dusty. I'll watch it for you. That's all I'm saying. So Heather Fay, let's chat more. I know you're like you've been singing up a storm. And we're gonna do Conversations Plus for those of you watching somewhere between the next 15 to 20, 30-ish minutes when we'll invite you in here. I know Feliciano is begging to get in here. Tim Clary is going to come in here and say, hey. Oh, God, Rappaport, like, you just got to let her talk, man. You got to oh, man, the questions, oh, man. Tim's going to love that. And if anyone else, Bruce Gaba, if you're watching, Bruce Gaba's amazing. Tell us a little bit about that. You and Bruce had some coffee talk?
I had coffee with Gaba. Yeah, he's such a love. He's such a nice guy. And, yeah, he came by and we just, like, recapped the weekend and had some nice, hanging out time. It was awesome. I really appreciated him stopping by. It was really nice.
Yeah, and you guys were live. We were still in the HQ, and we jumped in with you guys.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yep.
For a little quick. Is that, I don't know if that was recorded or just a regular hangout. But either way, maybe it's just a regular hangout. So you ventured into doing some broadcasts. You've done a few. Yeah. So let's talk about open mic. So you do an open mic show, and on Hangout, it was through Hangout Party. Talk a bit about how your open mic broadcast came to be, how you hooked up with Cat Beach and Cam Meadows, Hangout Party, and some of the artists that you've had on.
Okay, so I definitely knew that I wanted to. Like in the beginning, there were all these musicians out there. After, Daria got the ball rolling with music and opened up the world, on G+. And once that happened, people started doing their own.
Yeah, you're talking about the Musketeer, the Daria Musketeer, Musk. That's
I
don't know if she's ever been called a Musketeer, but I want to call her a Musketeer, Daria Musketeer.
Musketeer, yeah.
It sounds like a candy. It sounds sweet.
Yeah. Totally. So, so she was doing, this was back early, like when it was, how long was it? I don't even remember. This is, again, my memory. When it was still in beta. But anyway.
This summer.
And people started, I know, I forget. People started doing, there were musicians doing stuff, and I thought it'd be cool to do an open mic, and especially because it was global, and like you could play music with people from all over the world. So I had, I came up with the idea to do the open mic hangout, and then I saw Cam. Cam was doing a lot of stuff for Daria, and I was watching a lot of that, because she was doing, the Hangout concerts through Hangout Party, and then so I, got to know Cam, and Kat Beach and I we're old friends. We went to high school together, so she's one of my longest, dearest friends. So it was a natural choice. I knew I wanted to have someone else to kind of host with me and sing with me and stuff, and so I asked her.
So you met her about 10 years ago or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, you're like 28.
Wait, 10. Yeah, about 5 years. 5 years ago.
Oh, sorry, 20. Oh, you're 24. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
I'm bad with math.
I don't look 24. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you looked 24 and you just had the maturity of a 28-year-old.
Or do I have what wrinkles?
I don't know what. Oh, the only wrinkles you have are in your blue jeans, baby. So forever.
Yeah. So that. Oh.
And so, who were some of the first people you had on, and how were you able to get art? They just jumped in, or?
It was at the beginning. It was just jump in. It was whoever was there, and then we featured people. Oh my goodness! And of course, again, my brain is not going to work well. I mean, Ryan was one of our features. We were supposed to have Rebecca Pearl as a feature, and
someone else I've met live and seen perform live.
Yep. And
really cool.
Oh gosh, Allison, a wonderful musician, and I feel so badly that I can't remember. Oh goodness. Okay, I don't know.
That's okay. Allison Veneer, maybe with a V.
No,
maybe?
She's a country. She does country.
Mm-hmm. You've had Rob Michael on, maybe.
He'll come to me. No, I haven't.
No. Oh.
I need to have Rob Michael. I figure Rob Michael's like the real. He's like a big shot. I don't want him. I don't know if he wants to come do my little open mic. But I want him to. I do.
Rob Michael is cool enough. Rob Michael will come to do your open mic. I guarantee it.
He did I really, when I was doing the social media breakfast, I asked Ryan and I asked Rob to come talk about, because Rob is doing awesome stuff with the, his lessons and stuff. And he's just been here since day one. He was one of the very first musicians I saw. He and Daria, and there's a musician, Lizzie Spit, who was also around. I did I
was part of that with you. We did a whole Halloween hangout. Three of us were part of that. Yeah.
Yep, and
with Lori Palmer organized that, and you did
fun.
The Thriller cover, and
yeah.
I did a couple spooky stories. Lizzie Spit did a couple of songs, and
Lee Allison did spooky cooking. It was awesome. That was fun, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, and then we've taken a little hiatus off of the open mics, but we're going to be coming back. Kat was moving and stuff, and I had some, school stuff, but we're going to be back. We're going to figure out a schedule to be back to do that because, we miss our open micers. It was fun. And
talk about you talk about Daria and Ryan, and they're single or whatever. They don't have you have kids. You're married. And of course you did all the, and you're a rocker and you're going to school. So talk about trying to do all of that and
yeah.
It's got to be crazy, right?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, this is going to be like the Oprah part of the. Are you going to make me cry?
That's more like Jerry Maguire, but yeah, I'll make you cry.
Yeah, Jerry Maguire.
You're not going to make me cry, Ron. Yeah, I'll make you cry, Heather Fay.
My problem.
I'll get you that contract.
You're not going to make me cry. No, I'm grateful for it. These are all champagne problems, figuring out grad school and kids and music. I'm very blessed and lucky that these are my, knock on wood, the problems that I have in my life right now. But yeah, no, it's really, really challenging. I'm pulled in a million different directions, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, and hoping that good things will come. And working hard is what it's about. So with fingers crossed, and put myself out there and see what happens on every school and music. And motherhood is the most important thing in the world. So I hope while you're pregnant and stuff, did you play certain music and stuff? Well, I played a show literally 2 weeks before I gave birth to my son. I
Cool.
was so big, and my guitar was out here. I could barely like.
Oh, do you have pictures? Oh, we would love to see
I
pictures.
do. Oh my gosh, I
we
am
gotta put 'em
so
up.
big. It's
That
really
is awesome.
I'll post them. I should yeah, I'll post them.
No, you should say like Heather Fay and with child and
Yeah. I actually played a show in at the National Underground in the city, and that was when I was pregnant. I was earlier. I was like 5 months pregnant then. But anyway, so yeah, I played a bunch.
Wait, let me think about. Were you 5? I don't remember. Oh wait, that's not my kid. I'm sorry. What am I?
Yeah.
You were like asking me like I knew. Like I remember. I remember. Yeah, it's like me and Rob were trying to decide who the father was. It's like Walking Dead or something. It's like a TV show.
That was during all that, paternity testing and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I loved playing when I was pregnant. Actually, when I was pregnant with my daughter was when I really wrote that. I wrote Scrape Kneed Girl literally like so quickly and easily when I was pregnant with her, and then I thought it'd be the same way when I just thought maybe something like whatever, something about being pregnant made me like made songwriting easier. But it was totally opposite. I've been writing this second album for a while now, and I still am finishing up writing it. So, but yeah.
And so how long? So when did the first album actually physically come out? Scrape Kneed Girl is your first album, right?
Yeah, 2009.
2009. And so how long did it take you to write that album? Like. You can basically wrote each song. You wrote it by song, not by album, right? Or.
Oh no, by song. Yeah. No, and I really didn't start writing until it was like a year. It was like pretty much that year that I wrote that that I really picked up the guitar again and started writing again, or started writing period. So it just came out really quickly. A lot of those songs, I'm trying to think, except for Don't Cry. That was like the very first song I ever wrote, and I wrote that a couple years before that, when I was in LA. So, yeah.
What was your experience like in LA? So you wrote a couple songs out there. What was it like out there? That was before Rob, pre-Rob?
I met Rob out there.
Okay.
Yeah. LA.
How did you decide to go to LA, and like what was?
Well, coming out of film school, you know what though, I always knew I was going to go out there. I really, honestly, I can remember being like, 10, 11. I just knew I wanted to be out. I wanted to go out west, and so I did. I went out there and worked at a bunch of studios and did
like internship type things, or?
No, I did editing and a bunch of TV shows, and I had a pretty good career out there, but then I left and I did DVD production for Warner Brothers and stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
I wasn't
You didn't enjoy it that much? It wasn't like your passion? Like
no.
when you say DVD production, what was that? Can we get a little more detail about what you actually did, or
like
what?
That part was project management. I'll do for basically all like domestic DVD production. So
you oversaw what, the actual like marketing, or what were you over everything, or
production? Like, so marketing would say we want to release such and such title and make it happen, and then we would oversee it from getting the master to
copies.
Yeah, to everything to release.
What were some of are there any movies you remember offhand? Like what was the first movie that you worked on?
I mean, like the Matrix movie.
Yeah.
There was TV show. I did a lot of the TV shows, like Gilmore Girls and oh gosh, there were a bunch of them.
Did you ever do any extra work or anything while you were out there?
Did I do extra work? I was,
or anything on set?
I was so chicken to actually do any acting or performing out there. I really, I really was. And I could kick myself now. I was longing the whole time. I know, I was longing the whole time to be performing, and I was too. And kids, take note. Do what you're afraid of, because it really, like, I look at that and I should have been playing. I should have been, like, pushing myself to get out there and do what I was really my passion.
What you're meant to be. And you know what's amazing about what you said? It's true. It's like stuff that you're afraid of. Once you do it enough, you're not afraid of it anymore.
It's so true. I mean, I didn't start performing. 2009 was the first time I ever went on stage, and.
But you said you did a little acting or stuff. Were you in plays? Were you in anything?
Oh
or?
yeah, in like high school and stuff. No, I didn't do. In college, I did some student films and stuff. Because again, I chickened out. I didn't want to. I was scared, and so I thought, oh, you know what? I'll go into filmmaking because at least
you could be behind the camera.
I'm there, and it's safer, but I'm still involved. And
But I would actually say, as a filmmaker, it seems that way. But once you make films and you put it out there, like that is even more because then you're putting out something that you thought of and made, and like when people watch it, they're like, this is a Heather Fay film or a rap, and then they're like that. Yeah, so it's even more.
It's like the same thing with music. It's anything you put yourself out. Yeah, I think you're right. It's a little different if you're acting and someone's putting the words in your mouth and you're. Yeah,
it's like, all right, yeah, they were really great, but it's like it's not
their creation. Yeah.
Because all the time you'll see someone like Monster wasn't the best movie, but Charlize Theron was amazing in it, so people remember her performance. But the movie was just like so. So creating when an actor really creates a vivid character, you remember the character more than you do the movie versus remembering the whole thing.
Yeah. Who are some of your favorite directors?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many. It's so funny. I was listening to Paul F. Tompkins today, who's a comedian, who has a podcast. He's talking about Wes Anderson is the one director that hasn't let him down. Who there's a lot of directors that he likes, and Wes Anderson was the one guy who every single movie that he's made, he's enjoyed, and he's like, he watched every movie with Fantastic Mr. Fox, which he just rented, and he's like, guess what? 6 for 6, and they built it up with suspense with music. Like, is it gonna be good? And Wes Anderson's great. I like him. I didn't love Life Aquatic, but for me, all the other ones are good. I love Sam Mendes. I liked him more. American Beauty and stuff. Scorsese and The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
Darren Aronofsky for me is I really love what he does. I mean, he's done some really great films and his older stuff and his newer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So specific, but there's so many. Woody Allen, of course, classics. And
do you like Terry Gilliam?
Yeah, Terry Gilliam is hit or miss for me. I like the creativity of what he does.
One of my favorites. I love him.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of his movies. I mean, Brazil. I didn't see the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassi or whatever, the last one. But yeah, he's done. And Monty Python, of course, is classic. Fisher King is good. Yeah, pretty good. I don't know. I like so many directors out there, but yeah, it's a good
one
question.
That you have that's like.
Yeah, it's not one like that is like I thought it was Sam Mendes, and then I thought it was Aronofsky, and then. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, I'm racking my brain right now, and then it's interesting because some directors are just directors, some are writer-directors, and some writers don't direct as much. There's so many. Oh, I really like Kaufman for his writing.
Yeah.
The guy that does Charlie Kaufman's writing.
Adaptation was such
Adaptation.
And,
well, for me, Eternal Sunshine was my.
Do you know? Wait, but that was Michel Gondry.
No, he directed it, but Charlie Kaufman wrote it.
Oh, wrote it. That's one of my favorite movies. Literally, and the editing in that movie is insane. That movie is one of my favorite movies. It's a beautiful story. It's smart. Yeah. Yeah,
and Jim Carrey is not he's not in a comedic role, and he's.
Yeah,
Whoa, well, that's a whole. Really, the only role?
No, that.
You didn't even. Okay.
All right, I said no. That was a little much.
Yeah.
I didn't, I almost didn't want to see it because I was afraid he was going to be Jim Carrey-y, and he was so good in a dramatic role, and I think that was the first dramatic role I ever saw him in, so where he was kind of vulnerable and sweet. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Who's saying?
Sorry.
What are
I'm getting
people out there. What are they?
We're getting people are loving it. I'm just getting pinged to death. They're like, please let me in the post show. Please, what's going on? Oh, you're live. Oh, where is it? YouTube.com/nyactorm11. And Hangout Conversations has older episodes from even last week, tons of things to check out. People are watching us live on YouTube. I can't, Google+, everything's so great. New stuff happening all the time. And Heather Fay, it's really cool what's been going on here. My very first show was in September, Daniel Armendariz, and I did live stream. Then I got Hangouts on air. My very first show with that was Renata Sherwin. And then I had Daria Musk, the Hurl show, the first live Hurl show. And then Ryan was on, and it's just and you know, there's so much that goes into the show that, you know, some people just do a show and they put it together, but I really try to deliver it really, and I'm so happy that you're here, and you know, like the drop-in guests, like it's just this show was something that it's creative and takes form as it happens, and you start to figure out what it is as you go along, kind of. And that happens with movies too. It's like you think it's one thing, but then you start getting on set and you start filming, and you see, wait, maybe it's more of this than it is of that. Like, you know, everyone talks about what the director's vision is, and I know what my vision is, and every director's like, you know, that says, oh yeah, I have my vision, I know what shot, the exact cut that I want, so I don't have to waste time, and that's cool. But I don't work like that. I feel like by doing that, like you're trying. I get that it saves time and money, but I feel like it's kind of, you cut the creative process off and be like, if you were to say, all right, my song, I know what the song is, I know it's exactly this chord I need, like, and I'm not going to try any other chord. It's this chord. It's this length. You know, to me, I need choices. I need options.
Yeah.
So like when you sit, a lot of musicians will record different choices, right? And they'll listen to it to see what they like, or I don't know if you do that with your music.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
It's nothing set. I mean, there's several takes of, you know.
I mean, like, how do you know, like you're playing music, you're like, you play, you go, meow, 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 then you're like, meow, 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 like different versions of it, you know, how it feels, and you could probably go back and forth like a billion, gajillion times, right, on one song. So, what was the quickest you've ever wrote a song in that you were like, this is the song, it's done? Do you know offhand, a day, a week, an hour?
I mean,
no.
An hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still pretty quick.
Yeah, 5:15 came pretty quickly to me.
Yeah.
And Ruby's song came pretty quickly. Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, it's something to be said about pure talent where people could just sit down. Like, and I don't know if Beethoven and all those people, they really just sat down and played, but just to do that, that's really awesome. But I don't think any filmmaker or most musicians don't just. Some people are gifted. I guess like they talked about Paul McCartney, how he just came up with melodies. And then like he would sing like any like random words, and then John would help him. Like yesterday was like supposedly a million things before it was yesterday, and, like bathtubs, and I don't know what he sang about, soap boxes, and all that stuff. But cool. I want to let's wrap up with some G Plus, which is just about Google Plus, and we will wrap up. Maybe you'll do another song, or we'll wait till the next show. Whatever. Conversations Plus, whatever I want to do. It's my ball. It's my baby. So whatever. She's like, I'm in for waiting, baby. Google Plus, and I probably asked you. You were on Tim Clary's show. You dropped in. What is your favorite part of Google Plus? I mean, if Hangouts is your answer, besides Hangouts, is there something besides Hangouts?
The level of engagement, interaction, and support. I mean, it's unbelievable. Blows my mind. That's it. The quality of the people. It's it's unbelievable.
I do know, but they want to know. Everyone wants to know. Feature you'd like to see most integrated that hasn't been. Maybe audio being better. Yeah. And even for me, I don't know if you've noticed out there, but I've been starting to sing a little bit just for kicks, and like it's like to get the audio sound. Like sometimes, like that's why people sound better in real life, right? Because when you have a regular mic, you have a big room, and you're singing your normal way versus like holding back, so you don't blast the mic, but then you might not hit the note the way you want to hit the note. Or,
and I have I play with a bass my bass player and my mandolin player, and like I would love for the Halloween. We did one of the open mics, one of the very first open mics, I think, or whatever. We did a show in the very beginning and they did it with me, and when I heard the playbacks, I think Cam was recording it for us at that point, and you couldn't hear the bass at all, and you couldn't hear. So they don't play with me when I do online stuff or when I do G Plus stuff right now, usually because you just can't hear. Specifically the low end of the bass you can't hear. So I can't wait till the audio gets a little better because I'll have them do a little bit more fancy stuff. And
so is your trio? Do they appear on the first album? If not, are they going to appear on the second?
Yeah, no, the second. The three of us are the second.
And do you have a name for them? Is it just the Heather Fay Trio, or?
You know what? I don't, and I really need a name because.
A contest on Google Plus.
I'm thinking. Well, because here's the thing. Let me ask you a question. So I don't like going by Heather Fay because I just think band names are just. I think it's who cares like about Heather Fay. Like that's just silly. Like I don't know. It's a little bit like, especially when I've got these awesome guys behind me who do so much.
Although if you think about like some of the big even Dave Matthews, although he says he hates it, I don't know if he hates it, but you know, Dave Matthews Band, Bruce Springsteen, and E Street Band, and you know, everyone we talked about, but there are. I mean, although when like that's the thing though, if you think about like Aerosmith, you think Steven Tyler, sure Joe Perry, but like you think about the lead singers, you think like you think about REM, you think Michael Stipe. Like most people can't name entire bands. They can name the lead singer and maybe the guitarist.
Yeah.
The drummers get crapped on. The bass players get the most crap. It's like bass player. I have no idea who's the bass player for like what?
Yeah.
So
no, it's true. But I do want to. If I do keep Heather Fay and the somethings or whatever.
What about the Fables? FAY. What? That's cheesy. Probably.
You know, that's when coming up with band names is one of the funniest things because you think like you write it down, you're like, oh man, yes, that's so good, and then you wake up the next morning and sit and you're like, oh my god.
What was I smoking?
Like, that's the cheesiest thing I've ever heard of. So
Neaters.
I'll take suggestion. I'll take suggestion. I should do that. I might just do that to name my band.
You should. And Tim Clary was actually asking about the new album and how it's come along. You talked about it a little bit. How far?
We are recording. I have two songs started, and we are over the summer. We're going to be recording. We're going to finish it up, and I have to figure out how we're going to get the funding for the to get it released, to get it mastered and stuff. I really want to get it out by this fall.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the goal.
You don't have all the songs, like basically you don't have them all written yet?
I need 2 more, and I have really good start on those last 2.
Well, if I was to suggest something, it would be just to go full out like anger / some kind of heavy anger comic, like those 3 things, like a heavy rock comic anger thing, like kind of like Alanis Morissette if she was funnier type of, I don't know. I don't know. That to me, like that's I think would be really cool just to see you like the music videos, you like just shaking your hair and stomping up and down and like being like a total like diva, terrible, angry, like funny, and the 2 guys in the background are like looking at each other like, what the hell is wrong with her?
Oh, I have some great. I'm gonna be doing some videos. Well, hopefully you guys will like them. So that'll be coming up. Actually, you're a filmmaker. You should, you know.
I'm interested. Yeah, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's do some lettuce and lunch and chocolate. When you think of, so what's the first thing that comes to mind besides me when you think of Hangouts? What? No, I'm just kidding. What's the first thing?
You're always on my mind. You don't come to my mind. You're always there.
Oh, I'm always there. I'm always me and your husband and your kids. It's like
in that order.
It's like yeah. Well, music is probably before me, but
yeah, maybe.
Oh, that's sweet of you. That's the same with Ryan Van Sickle and Peter G. McDermott, which is really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what
They're
it is.
It's always on my mind too. It's funny you say that. So I want to be a bro just so I can get in on the bro romance.
Yeah. So what do you think of besides all that? Is there anything like?
What do I think of? What?
Oh my God, we're getting robotic. Oh.
What happened?
Oh, we're getting, for some reason there's a little robot noise happening.
Oh.
Hangout. So first thing that comes to your mind is that? Yeah, I think that's the question.
As far
a word, a phrase, a feeling.
I still get nervous to hang out. I'm really shy in real life, believe it or not. I know, but I'm really shy, and I feel funny jumping in a hangout sometimes, like, because I feel like people are gonna be like, "What are you doing here?" You know, like it's like high school. Like, yeah, what the hell?
Who let the cat beach in? What?
Yeah, so I'm like,
It was a joke. I don't know.
I don't get that. Anyway, so
No, because like look what the cat dragged in. Cat. I don't know. I was stretching there.
I got it.
Explaining a joke failed.
That'd be funny. So I still get a little bit, like
nervous.
And people do encourage me to, unless it's like a planned thing, like if I know I'm hanging out, doing something with, then I'm not so nervous. But
yeah.
I get socially awkward.
Oh, never. Oh, someone was asking about your yellow guitar earlier. let's see the exact name. Finding like 5 hours late. Brett Campbell wanted to know the yellow guitar. He said, "Great tune. Thanks for watching." Brett Campbell or C. Brett Campbell.
Oh, thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
this
And
isn't Ibanez. This is
behind your left shoulder. Yeah, the yellow guitar.
This is an Ibanez.
Okay.
Way out of tune.
Can you pop it over? Can you take it off the wall, or will it break?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Sweet. This is for you, Brett Campbell.
This actually is. Whoa.
Uh-oh. What was the last time you took it off the wall?
It's been a while. This one has been on the wall for a long, long time.
That's your Pink Floyd guitar? Sweet.
And this one is actually is Rob's.
Is it yellow or is it white? I can't.
It's white. It's like
okay.
it's like a cream color.
Okay.
And this is Rob's, and
what does it say, Marley, and it has a bunch of stuff on the back?
Marley skateboards. Yeah, these are stickers that Rob put on them.
So talk to me a little bit about your husband and his guitar playing skills.
Well, I'll tell you something funny about that. Well, it's not really funny, haha. It's just interesting. He doesn't play really. I mean, he plays like a little bit, but he understands like where he took more instruction than I ever did.
Right, he's more trained, I guess.
And so he understands like theory, and he understands the what he's playing much better than I do. I kind of just feel what I'm playing, and so if he had the time, he could be an incredible guitar player. But he just doesn't have the time. He's a computer guy, so he does, that's kind of his love. So then I get the guitars.
That sounds like Ferris Bueller, where he's like, my sister got a car and I was a computer or something like that. That's pretty. You gotta, yeah. I love all of it. Art, computers. I mean, you obviously do. You love Hangouts and G Plus, and maybe you got each other addicted to it through your common chording and all that. How did you guys? Do you want to talk about how you met and how you became lovebirds and stuff? Or?
Rob and I met at a grocery store, at a Trader Joe's.
Wow, they had Trader. So, wait, how long has Trader Joe's even been around?
I don't know.
I've only heard it. Okay, cool. You see that?
Has it not been around long?
I don't. To me, I mean, I only recently heard about Trader Joe's in the last
We haven't been married that long.
years. Oh, okay.
About
6 years.
Right.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's about right. Anyway, Trader Joe's in California, and
cool.
And he's the only guy I've ever dated that I didn't really kind of know something about. He was a complete stranger.
So it was like a John Cusack movie.
Yeah.
And you both went to grab that hummus dip at the same time.
Yeah.
And you touched each other's hands, and no, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, no.
And he's like, "Hey, would you like a free sample? Can I get you a free sample?"
No.
No, nothing like that.
He just happened to be there. He was he skateboards, and so he had a skateboard in his backpack, and I just
wow.
He walked in and I thought he was cute, and then my friend dumped water accidentally. I was with my friend and she dumped a whole thing of water accidentally into someone's cart and kind of made a ruckus, and then but Rob was right there, so it got us kind of talking and love. There you go.
Wow, and because your husband, he's a tall guy, and to think of him on a skateboard is crazy to me. Was he awesome at? I mean, that was his passion?
He's good, yeah. No, he's good.
Is his dream to build a epic hash pipe in your backyard? And
yes, it's gonna happen. There will be, yeah.
So basically, did you say you can have that as long as you build me a stage to go along with it?
I like that idea.
Like a stage you could have a skateboard concert type thing.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep.
Right. And we could do a show. We could be out there in the backyard. I'll come up. We'll sleep over, marshmallows and singing and skateboards and scrape. Oh wait, is that why it's called Scrape Knee Girl? Because you tried to skateboard?
No.
And you were bleeding all over the place.
No, but
now I get it.
I cannot skateboard to save my life, but yeah I know.
I cannot. I probably can't either. I don't think I've never really tried, but I can't imagine it's going to be good for me. So what about G+? So you've met a lot of artists. What are some of the artists? I know we've got you. We've got Ryan Van Sickle, Daria Musk, Rebecca Pearl. I met this Devin Rush, Rob Michael, Lucas Johnson, Sweet 709. There's a bunch of musicians, probably leaving out a bunch, Cat Beach. What are some musicians that most people that are new that we can plug that you like that you met?
Oh,
Anyone?
Tim, and I don't know how you say his last name. Tim Behrens, Behrens. Is that how you say it? I don't even know if he's
I
listening.
don't know him.
But
Barons?
he's great. He came in our open mic. I think that's where we met him, and he's just a really clever songwriter. Really, really great songwriter. So I'll put BEH. Are you writing it down there, or are you writing someone else? Anyway.
I'm talking to the Wizard of Oz, actually. The Wizard of Google Plus, one of them.
Oh, okay. So Tim is great, and there was Nate Davis was great. I haven't seen him in a while. He was at our open mics early on. Oh well, Graham Brennan, who's one of our open micers.
Cool.
And there's just so many great musicians, and I feel like I'm forgetting some. I know I'm forgetting like so many of them, but when we start up the open mics again, I'll on-air them because I can do that now, so people can really, we'll be able to see more musicians out there. So
yeah, that would be really cool. And now with the YouTube, because listen, I know you all think I'm special, but if you have on air, it's going to be YouTube. It's not just going to be me. They didn't just make this for me.
Are you sure? I think it's
maybe they just made it for me. I don't know. It's just for me. Special thanks to all those peoples out there. You know who they are: the Chichu, the David Bennett, the Captain Grumman, and the Jeremy G, and the Tim Milligan, and the Brian Marsh, and you're like, who are these people? But they're Vic Gandocha, sure. I guess he was like drinking wine somewhere. But the other guys, yeah. And he'll be on my show tomorrow. What? Bradley Horowitz.
Bradley Horowitz, yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's awesome.
So yeah, you were the Trader Joe's story, the musicians. By the way, her husband is Buddy Holly's clone, probably a lot taller than Buddy Holly. And I really want one of the things I want to do. I have a lot of things to do. Schemes. I want to write an album, my own, not just on my own, but maybe with Ryan and Heather and whoever else's help, and maybe do a song with each of them, like duets or whatever, and do comedy and do. If I did the song I do with Heather would be a not making fun, but playing at the fact that she's married to Buddy Holly, and that would be the song.
Yeah.
Like I already have some of it going on in my head, and I probably would do a little like Weezer tease or a little Buddy Holly tease or something. But yeah, I would love to do that.
Let's work on that.
Let's work. There's so much to work on. I wish I just had like money pouring out on one side that I don't have to worry about, and I can just do what I want.
You know what? Me too. I'm telling you, I wouldn't leave. Because there's a world of possibility here on G+. There is. I could do everything that I want to do, perform, write, like do, you know what I mean, like do video stuff, collaborate, like you can do it all here. And like I sound like a commercial, don't I? But I really believe it. It's like it's.
That's a plus.
But if I hadn't, I was really hoping to win that Mega Millions. I'm telling you, we all would have been hanging out on G+, and that's pretty much all we'd be doing. But
no, we'd be making it happen.
And saving the world.
I feel like it's obvious. You can feel when the energy switches for me, right? I hear the disappointment in your voice. What? Is that what that was? Oh no, I'm here. No, I was just talking to the Wizard of Oz.
When you mute, yeah, all of a sudden there's like dead space, and I'm like.
Oh, when I hit the mute button. Okay, you can tell. Okay. It's obvious. Yeah, hopefully it's not obvious to them. But yeah, no, I hit the mute button because I'm about to type something, and I don't want to type rape you. For those of you that don't know, type raping is. Let me give you that, something like that. Yeah, the Wizard of. Listen, I need to talk to the Wizard of Oz, the Wizard of Hangouts, the Munchkins. Dorothy stopped by to say how awesome I was doing. I need to let them know. And you guys are like, who are these people? But I need to, they're like.
You got a job to do, and this is, hey.
Oh my God! Now you just put Live and Let Die in my head after you said that.
That's right. Said what? You've got a job to do?
Now the song Live and Let Die. You don't know that song?
Oh. Yeah.
When you've got a job to do. All right.
Yeah.
It's all there. I wish we could sing it next time. Cat pics, dog pics, anime gifts. So I usually ask about that. I think I asked you before, but so talk to me a drop about your stream. Like, are you bad at organizing circles? Like, do you have it down? Like for your stream content?
No, it's actually funny you say that because I'm reorganizing everything right now. Because I don't have it. I think at the very beginning I threw a lot of people in. Is that what you're talking about? Like what my circles are like, kind of thing? Like,
yeah. I'm asking like I mean, you've been here a while, and a lot of people have different methods for circles, and there's no one to teach you how to do it. You learn on
Yeah.
your own. You watch
Yeah.
people, but basically,
Uh-oh. Did you go away? I lost Matthew. I'm here on my own. Is anybody out there? Did we lose the hangout? Or is this now a time for me to do something clever? I got nothing. I'll see if he'll come back. I wish I could see you guys out there, and then I would take requests or questions. Are you there? You're muted. I can't hear you either. I can't hear you. Oh, you can hear me now? I can't hear you.